The Shield reunion once again. Um, I don't think it was a surprise to anybody that the Shield was going to get back together in this, and it was just one of those things that we all saw coming. We all knew it was going to happen one way or another, and in a crazy way, this is a thing where I have to. I didn't really want a Shield reunion, even though it already happened. But we're getting what's coming to us anyway. We're getting to what's coming to us. So Roman Reigns comes back from the whole leukemia deal, and we already predicted exactly what was going to take place. If Roman Reigns comes back, he shows up. Obviously, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to probably bring the Shield back together. We were hoping for Roman Reigns to come back into the ring maybe within another month or maybe after WrestleMania, because then there would be a purpose, a reason for the Shield to come back together, right? There would be a reason for the group to come back together one last time. Now, as far as it happening right on Fastlane, well, then this is sort of one of those things where, once again, the fans are still questioning. Was this whole thing a work with the Shield, or I'm sorry, was it a work with the whole leukemia thing with Roman Reigns and everything else like that? Was it real? Was it a work? I mean, it was a bunch of questions that came to mind. Now, obviously, everything is kind of back the way it is at this point. Roman Reigns comes back, wants to call Seth Rollins to the ring, wants to get the band back together, wants to get Dean Ambrose back together. It was a cool moment to see the Shield get back together, but a question that remains: I mean, how long is this going to last? You know, and with all due respect, I love the Shield. I've loved the Shield since they first arrived on the scene in the WWE, and I knew that these guys were going to be the top guys in this business. These three were always the top guys in this business since 2012 when they first popped up on the scene. And I always felt like the three workhorses, and they are workhorses whether we like it or not, uh, they deserve to be the leaders of WWE. They should lead Raw to the next, I guess, the next year, the next millennium, or something like that. I don't know, but I always feel like if because there's really no leaders in WWE when you think about it. I mean, the only you would put Brock Lesnar as a leader, but he's basically just a champion holding on to a title, and he's basically a part timer that's not going to be there for too long. So, who do you got left? I mean, all you got left is someone like maybe Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, And it was going to be Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose because those were the only two that are, working around the clock and doing what they can and stuff. And then, Roman Reigns would be considered a leader if he didn't have leukemia. But now that his leukemia is out the way, now we got the Shield back together. Looks good, looks great. We got the three workhorses back on, and you know, it's good that the Shield's back together again. So now the question remains: is will it last long? Will it last to a point during WrestleMania, or will it happen after WrestleMania? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we're all hoping that the Shield's reunion is temporary. It's just a one-time thing, and then it's put away for good. Because I think a lot of fans are glad that the Shield is back together, but I think it's also going to be a point where let the Shield, separate for a while, let them do what they got to do. Of course, we know Seth Rollins is going after Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. We don't know the status of Dean Ambrose at this point because we know that Dean Ambrose's contract, he doesn't plan on renewing his contract. But I've been getting some sources that maybe he's changed his mind. I don't know. I don't have the full story on that. And as far as Roman Reigns goes, if he goes to WrestleMania, they're all saying that maybe it would be great to see Roman Reigns against Baron Corbin. And I personally feel that, yeah, I mean, that should be a great idea. I'd like to see Baron Corbin versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That would look great. That would look great in every way possible. I don't know. To me, I think, like I said, I like the Shield reuniting. I like them back together. But the question is, how long will it last? Will it last as long as it did before, or will it be just like, they appear at Fastlane and then they go their separate ways? I think, I think they should go their separate ways right after WrestleMania. I mean, they should be together, obviously, but not like as a Shield, But we'll see what happens. It's like I said, it's good that they're back together. I think the fans are liking the fact that they're back together. But once again, it's one of those things where you ask yourself, how much time do they have,